Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain high. Folsom Field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie is out there looking to run over somebody, and the Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get us going. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
The important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Run for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Buffs. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets made on the out route. He's swarmed by the defense.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Baker. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, Ohio State 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
QB sneak. Picks up 1. First and goal, Ohio State.
very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. Hands off to the fullback. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, this is the risky call to be this close to the end zone and come up with a tricky play here. Thought I'd see a little bit more of a conventional approach from the offensive coordinator. Now, don't get me wrong, it works out. They get some positive yards. Let's see if they can punch it into the end zone.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop it this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line in a hurry up. Inside deals now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Buffaloes line it up with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but it shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded. Oh, the ball on the ground. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. So a positive play, Kirk, with the passing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Short kickoff fielded just inside the 25. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Keeping it on the ground here. A quick juke. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Graham down the middle. It's Graham. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Picks up 4. That's a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
Caught over the middle. It's Russell. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Buffaloes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
First and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It leads to 2nd down.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Offense is back out there on the field. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Running back with the football. Touchdown, Colorado. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion.
Colorado, 38. Ohio State, 20.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They'll try the right here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an official.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Jukes to get free. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 38, Ohio State 20.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Picks up 1. Brings up second and goal.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the beatdown continues. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
He's looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense adds 6 points. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Colorado, 52, Ohio State.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Welch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very... with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
And he picks up the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Motion now from the tight end. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Great cut there.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to